Hello everybody, it is Trace MX here back again with another video recapping Indianapolis round 5. Oh my goodness, was this a fantastic race. Jeez. So it was the second round in Indy. We've seen some great battling off the start. Barcia gets the whole shot, Ken Roczen in second, Aaron Plessinger and Adam Cianciarulo following right behind him, with Vince Friese, I believe, also was right there, and Malcolm Stewart. They were all right there. But quickly, Ken Roczen asserts himself into the front position, wasting no time. He was not wasting time following around Barcia, and he put it on. He was killing the lap times. He was riding his own pace, and he was just taking off on these guys. Barcia had nothing for him. Tomac and Cooper Webb, though, they get bad starts. They were in about 9th and 10th place right off the beginning of the race, which is not good for them because Ken Roczen, coming off his first win of the season, round 4, is not... It's not good to let Kenny run away, but he's looking good. He is looking good this season. He's got something he hasn't had in a really long time, and I'm excited to see what else he can do. But Adam Cianciarulo, he was following behind Justin Barcia for a little bit, and then Eli Tomac worked his way through the pack, put the pressure on him, passed him, and Adam was getting pressure from Aaron Plessinger, Malcolm Stewart, and Cooper Webb. He makes a mistake, and the Webbs get passed by both the Yamaha boys, and then eventually Cooper Webb. So we see Adam Cianciarulo get 6th place, which I really thought he was going to do a lot better than that. Once I seen him out front, I thought he could win the race, but he's lacking something, I feel like, this year, just a little bit, just a tad bit. He's having good finishes all in all. You know, he's 13th besides his round 2 mishap at Houston. He's gotten a 3rd, or a 4th, I should say, 3rd and a 4th, and now a 6th. So this past round was really not a good round for him. It was okay, I'll say that, okay, but then his second round wasn't good either. So he's 25 points down. Of course, Ken Roczen leads with Cooper Webb and Tomac, or Cooper Webb 13 points down, Tomac 14 points down, and Justin Barcia 20 points down. Adam Cianciarulo, like I said, 25 points down. But we're starting to see Ken Roczen pull away a little bit from this field. Of course, Cooper Webb all the way to Adam Cianciarulo are all within about 12 points, but Ken Roczen is 13 points away from Cooper Webb. So that's pretty impressive. At the beginning of the season, we have 12 rounds to go, but Ken Roczen gets 2 race wins in a row. He's the only winner so far in Indianapolis. He is looking fantastic, and he's getting the starts. He's getting out front. That's something Webb and Tomac have struggled with just a little bit, the start. Tomac was able to work his way into 3rd. He could not get by Justin Barcia for those extra 2 points. They would have been valuable because that would have put him 12 points behind Roczen compared to 14, and he would have been in 2nd in front of Cooper Webb. So we see Ken Roczen, Cooper Webb, Eli Tomac, but we have Justin Barcia and Adam Cianciarulo right behind him, and they're not far behind, like I said. From Adam Cianciarulo's 12 points down 12 points down from Cooper Webb, and Justin Barcia's 7 points down. So they're right there in the mix. They're only about a round down from Ken Roczen, but the question is, can any of them, even Cooper or Tomac, catch Ken Roczen? It seems like he's just got something else going on this season. He is just on it. He's on fire. He's riding great. Malcolm Stewart had a good race, but he made a mistake. We've seen Aaron Plessinger come out of nowhere. So we've seen some really good racing action in Indianapolis. Cooper Webb got 6th in his heat race because he made a mistake. He was leading the race, and Tomac, he made a mistake in his heat race. So can Cooper Webb and Tomac stay consistent and hang with Roczen? That's my question. And can Roczen stay healthy and consistent? If Roczen keeps it up with these podium finishes, I think he's only finished off the podium 1 time, then he's not going to have a problem this season. He's getting out early, and that's a great idea. If he can carry on the same momentum into round 3, we'll see what happens in this points, but I think Cooper Webb and Eli Tomac are definitely going to have something else to say to him. If they don't pick it up this weekend, then it's going to be hard for them to come back. It's Wednesday today. The race was on Tuesday, so I can't wait for Saturday for more racing action. I can't wait, but we are going to see some crazy battling. I would like to see Justin Barcia. He came back and got second place, which was really good for him. I would like to see him stay up there with those guys, and I would like to see Adam too. Adam gets the start, but we haven't seen that same raw speed that he's had. I think this weekend this Saturday, round 6, I think he'll come back and he'll pick it up. I think he'll finish on the podium this Saturday. I think that Eli Tomac and Cooper Webb definitely need to finish on the podium. We'll see how they do. One of them's definitely has to. They have to get the good start, and they have to ride up there with Roxon. But can Roxon keep the same momentum, or will he have one of those bad finishes? Will he fall off? So we'll see what happens. I'm super excited with this 450 class. They're all riding fantastic. It's really going to be some great battling. And there's just, oh my goodness, it's going to be a really good season if we can keep these same 5. I really hope Barcia and Cianciarulo don't fall off too bad. And Osborne, he was running up there. He kind of got a slow start, but he's definitely far back in the points. He's pretty much out of this points championship, but he was riding pretty good. So we'll see what can happen with the rest of these guys, but if we can keep this top 5, that would be really cool. Adam Cianciarulo and Justin Barcia definitely got to show up and get in this points mix. They gotta get themselves in here, assert themselves in the points, and we'll see what happens with the rest of the season. But now let's move on to the 250 class. Man, was this a good race. Jet Lawrence crashing in the heat race, hurting his shoulder. He did not make the main event, which is unfortunate because he was my pick as the winner. So that really stinks for the young kid Jet Lawrence. Hopefully we see him back because he's such a fun guy to have out there, but that definitely takes him out of the points. So we have Colt Nichols and Christian Craig, the two teammates battling for this points championship, and Colt Nichols, he's got the upper hand right here because he goes up 8 points into this race, and he just flat out gets the better start. Christian couldn't pass him for second, and Michael Mosiman gets held up by a lap rider. He was running a great pace, might I say. Michael Mosiman was running a fantastic race on the truly designed gas, but Colt Nichols gets by him because he gets held up by a lap rider. And we see Christian Craig not able to catch Colt Nichols like we've seen the past few weeks, or the past few races, I should say, which he's going to have to do better. I mean, they only have 2 more rounds left, and then it's off to Salt Lake City, so if he doesn't catch him now, then I don't think he's going to be able to win this championship. If he doesn't pick it up going into this weekend, he has to beat Colt Nichols and just shave off at least 3 points and get back down to 8 points, and then he still has Orlando. So we'll see what Christian Craig and Colt Nichols can do. I'm nervous for Christian Craig because I know how badly he needs and wants this championship, but also Colt Nichols, he's having a fantastic year, 3 wins in a row, and it doesn't seem that anyone's going to be able to stop him. It seems like he's going to be able to get this championship, and if he can, good for him. But Jet Lawrence, you hate to see him go out with the injury. Michael Mosiman had a fantastic race. Joe Shimoda, he crashed in the first turn. Unfortunately, he had to work his way up, but he got 4th place. He worked his way through all the guys he needed to, got a nice, consistent 4th place again, and that was really good by him. That was a good ride. He was able to work his way through the pack, work his way through the front. But ultimately, we seen great racing. I was really happy with the racing we saw in both classes. But this championship is looking good. It seems that Colt Nichols and Ken Roxon, the winners of round 4 and round 5, seems that they're the only ones who have won the past 2 rounds in Indy, and they're starting to pull away with the points in double digits. They both have double-digit point lead, so we'll see what happens. There's definitely a lot of racing left in the 450 class, but there's not too much racing left in the 250 West. There's only 4 rounds left. 4 rounds is not a lot when you're talking 11 championship points for Christian Craig. So we'll see what he can do, but ultimately, if Colt Nichols keeps up the same momentum, Christian Craig's not going to be able to beat him. It's just not going to happen for poor Christian. He's got such a great start. I'd like to see it happen. We'll see what happens in the 250 class. But ultimately, we have a great lineup going. So in both classes, we've seen great racing, great battling. Can't wait for Saturday. Our points are looking good. So in the 250 West, it looks like it's just the Yamaha boys battling for it, and in the 450 class, I would like to see these same 5 guys stay in it, but that would mean Adam and Justin Barcia need to pick up the pace and keep getting these consistent finishes. Adam, he can't have those 6th place finishes. He needs to get on the podium this week or win a race and get into this points, because he can definitely run with all of these guys. He has no problem with it, so he just needs to have the better finishes and do better this weekend. So we'll see what happens. Justin Barcia, 2nd place was just what he needed, and he needs more 2nd place finishes. But yeah, anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video and checking it out. Please keep supporting my channel, and yeah, so have a great one.